Ever dreamt of a planet made of marshmallows? No, folks, this isn't a sugar coma hallucination. We'll be warping into the universe's most mind-boggling, physics-defying environments. And our first stop is, well, it's not precisely rock solid. Get ready to be blown away by these super fluffy exoplanets. Meet TOI 37-57b, a planet so light and airy that astronomers think its atmosphere is the consistency of a marshmallow, which is why from now on we'll call it Marshmallow World. Imagine sinking your foot into a planet that feels like a giant pillow. Astronomers at Kitt Peak National Observatory use the 11.5-foot wide Wisconsin-Indiana-Yale, or WIYN telescope to study a gas giant exoplanet about 580 light-years away. Exoplanets, also known as extrasolar planets, are planets outside our solar system, orbiting alien suns. They were a figment of our wildest space fantasies for a long time. But then, whammo! Scientists started finding them everywhere in all shapes and sizes. Some are gas giants that make even Jupiter look like a beach ball. Others are tiny, rocky worlds, eerily similar to Earth or Mars. Some exoplanets whip around their stars in just a few days, while others chill out in cozy binary star systems with two suns. They've even found planets floating around all alone with no star to call home, the cosmic equivalent of a perpetual bachelor party. The first confirmed exoplanet discovery was way back in 1992, and since then, it's been a gold rush. Scientists have found thousands using clever tricks like the transit method. That means a planet briefly dims its star as it passes in front, and the radial velocity method, otherwise where a star wobbles slightly due to a planet's gravitational pull. As of right now, there are over 5,000 confirmed exoplanets out there, with more being discovered all the time. It's a whole cosmic zoo of weird and wonderful worlds. Before we get back to these cosmic marshmallows and cotton candy, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Because here, we give you bite-sized space news updates you can use to impress your friends at the next intergalactic cocktail party. Alright, enough with the exoplanet basics, let's get back to the fluffy stuff. Scientists think Marshmallow World's bizarrely low density could be due to two things. First, it might have a smaller, slower growing rocky core than most gas giants, about 10 times the mass of Earth, rapidly accumulating vast amounts of surrounding gas to form the gas giants we observe today. Think of it like building a snowman. You've got to start with a solid base before you pile on the fluff. Second, its wonky elliptical orbit might sometimes bring it close to its star, puffing up its atmosphere like a marshmallow getting toasted over a campfire. But TOI isn't the only cosmic confection on the menu. There's another contender for the title, most deliciously fluffy exoplanet ever. But before that, let's enjoy this. Another planet, HIP 41378f, takes fluffiness to a whole new level. The K2 Kepler mission discovered this planet in June 2016. It stands out for its unique characteristics. And yes, it's another cosmic marshmallow. It's got a radius of 9.2 times that of Earth. But what makes it pop is its density, or the lack of it. With a density of just 0.09 grams per cubic centimetre, that's about 0.902 pounds per imperial gallon. If you can imagine that, then good for you. It's what makes it a super puff or fluffy planet. HIP is another giant marshmallow floating in space. Fun fact, did you know the average marshmallow has more density than this planet? With about 0.242 grams per cubic centimetre? Next time you're roasting s'mores, think about that. This super puff orbits its star just a bit farther than Earth and our Sun, and it takes 542 days to make one full orbit. With a temperature of 294 Kelvin, or about 70 degrees Fahrenheit, it's in the comfy zone if you're into giant, puffy planets. One of the most incredible things about this planet is the mystery of its large radius. Some scientists think it might not be the planet itself, but an optically thick ring system giving it that extra width. Yes, it could be a fluffy planet with a giant cosmic hula hoop. But wait, there's more. This superpuff might also host an extensive atmosphere filled with complex molecules. Think of it as a giant cosmic balloon filled with not just helium, but a cocktail of fascinating gases. So, if you're fascinated by giant fluffy planets that might be rocking some epic rings, HIP 41378F is the place to be. Feeling lightheaded yet? Well, brace yourselves because our next stop is even more airy. We're heading to a planet that's been dubbed the cotton candy of the cosmos. Let's drift over to WASP 107b.
WASP 107b has been dubbed the Cotton Candy Planet, a gas giant about the size of Jupiter but with less mass. It has allowed astronomers to peer deeper into its atmosphere.
An international team led by Michiel Min from the Netherlands Institute for Space Research, or SRON, made this discovery. They found something bizarre. A weather system made of silicate particles like tiny grains of sand swirling around in this fluffy atmosphere. This cotton candy planet orbits a star that's a bit cooler and smaller than our Sun, and is also a mass similar to Neptune but way bigger. This weird combination gives it that crazy low density and that oh-so-tempting cotton candy nickname. Because it's so darn fluffy, astronomers could see through its atmosphere 50 times deeper than they can with Jupiter. That's like looking through a sheer curtain compared to a thick wool blanket. And guess what they found? Water vapor, sulfur dioxide, and even clouds made of silicate. The weird thing is that they didn't find much methane, which is surprising considering how common it is in gas giants. Remember, space is a vast and bizarre place, filled with things that would make your head spin faster than a neutron star. And hey, if you ever discover a planet made of chocolate chip cookies, send us a postcard. We'd love to visit for research purposes only, of course. If these cosmic marshmallows blew your mind, wait until you see what else is out there. Imagine planets so massive they dwarf our own Jupiter. Literally. Curious about which ones we're talking about? Check out this video where we unveil the largest planets in the universe and see if they could fit a galaxy of chocolate chip cookies.